So using the previous scene we set up, let's take a look at one other part here with just the basic pieces in place. I'm going to go to the block, and on the block, if you go down to the Fog of War hide, so any object that you want to hide from the scene, then you can actually just say hide in the Fog of War. The strength value is at what level does it hide, so you could say almost 100, meaning that it's going to stay on the screen almost the whole time. I'm going to take it down to a really small amount so that what I'm saying is that almost the moment the player leaves the direct contact with them, the object would hide again. Below that is two options, trigger events for making it visible, invisible, so that when the player makes it visible, you can apply a trigger event from here to another object so that it can actually change the other properties and features from it. So this block is going to have the collision on. This one has collision on, but it also hide and unhide. Well, at that state, something to take note of, I can show you the example, but let's go ahead and just change it here. If we turn off the collide here, then your player will be able to actually get close enough to the object to see it. So for instance, this one stays like this, but now when I get to this one, it's going to come into the scene when we find it here. There we go. So as long as we're right around there, so the moment I get kind of far, it instantly just turns off and then turns back on. Alright. So that's going to be the basic on the Fog of War with the hide. If, for instance, though, I'll just give you one more example here. If we wanted to do the hide, but we actually wanted to leave the collider on. So I want to leave the collider on, but I still want to be able to see it. In order to see it for the player on the unit side would actually just need to make sure two things. One, we could increase the radius, but also the line of sight depth. If we increase this, I'm just going to kind of guess on a number for this one. It means that the light is going to travel further over the object, and if it travels far enough, see how now this one, I can basically uncover the whole thing? Well, if you can uncover enough of it, then you'll actually be able to see it. Alright, so there you go. So that'll allow you to actually have the collision on the object on, and still be able to see it when you get close to it.